in hand over their nearest rivals, Barcelona, whilst Athletic are aiming to keep up the pace in the race for the European spots. Expect an electric atmosphere, tension on the pitch, high intensity and more besides as Athletic Club take on Real Madrid.
Mikel San Jose suspended. He's replaced in the starting 11 by Aduriz, who was actually captain today. Possibly a bit more technical, Aduriz, is a big tall lad, but Casemiro, who was rested last week in that very controversial win over Betis.
Well, both of these two sides come into the game off the back of some important victories. Victory for Real Madrid against Real Betis. Victory for Athletic in the derby last weekend, ending their poor away run against Real Sociedad at Anoeta. That will give them a boost of morale coming into this one.
Yeah, definitely the best away performance of the
Clasico to come up on the horizon. Before that, though, there is a Madrid derby coming up next month.
I think if you look at the away matches, though, this is definitely one, and I get the feeling that they've been preparing really seriously this fall, because if you look at the away leg games they've got left, this is the standout, really difficult one. Okay, they've got the game against Celta, which has to be played sometime, which was called off.
In the game to sides like Barcelona and Atletico Madrid this season, Barcelona in particular in the Copa del Rey, it caused them some real problems.
Barca, the only side to win in San Mamés this season, that was in the league, match day 2, and it was 1-0, so it was a tight affair.
On the right, it's just about kept in, but too much of it shown to Marcelo. Played out off Iñaki Williams. Lively start from Athletic Club. Yeah. They showed that high pressure up against Barcelona. You just wonder if they're going to try and do the same against Real Madrid.
It will be interesting. Obviously, Madrid have got Bale, Ronaldo and Benzema, especially Bale and Ronaldo. Bit of a high foot there.
Here's where Athletic are dangerous. Ball comes in. The intended target appeared to be Aritz. Aduriz never got that far. It's come to Raul Garcia, who tries to feed Aduriz.
Yes, foul from her. I think he's either offside or it's a foul or both.
I think he was offside as the ball was headed forward.
Actually, it's a little bit of a myth. Athletic have always had a reputation about being really dangerous from corners. This season they haven't been. They've scored, I think, something like 1 from 60 corners. It's a really poor record considering that they have players such as Aduriz in the side.
The corner, and the header is over the top. It was, look where he got to the near post. Aduriz, in fact, who got to it. Let's have a look. Just a little bit too much of a crowd there, and the angle too tight. You're right, Alvarez gets in his way as well. They're both attacking it at the near post.
Doesn't score many goals under Aduriz. Player who a couple of years ago was in it.
Well, he had a massive game against Real Madrid around about 7 seasons ago. An absolutely phenomenal performance in that game. As the ball is chipped over to the back post. Gareth Bale was waiting, but so was the defender, who was able to get it out ahead of the Welshman. First Real Madrid corner of the game.
Well, so far it's a cracking game, but this is a big test for Athletic. Real Madrid with the set piece. Obviously, there's a certain Sergio Ramos who's been scoring quite a lot of goals of late, and see what they do here. Obviously, only 6 players so far. The top 6 are the only ones guaranteed a return to Europe next season. But obviously, the cup final is Barca against Alaves.
Ball played over to Ronaldo. Offside flag stayed down. He brings it across, looking for Benzema. That's a great goal from Benzema. Wonderfully taken by him. Took a little step to the right, lined up the shot well. He beats Kepa, and it's Athletic Club 0, Real Madrid 1.
Scored the winner last year as well, Benzema. Nice pass inside from Ronaldo, has to be said. Just to cut a little bit open there, Athletic.
Well, he's been somewhat short on goals this season, Benzema, in the Liga. That's his 8th of the campaign.
Likes playing in the Basque Country, though, doesn't he? Because he scored 2 against Eibar 2 weeks ago. No offside. And no offside there either, behind the ball. Had a very smart finish as well to beat Kepa.
He just steps off Laporte and is able to make it a solid strike into the far corner. Really well placed by Benzema. Real Madrid take the lead. Just under 25 minutes gone here at the new San Mamés.
Well, so often after this season we've talked about Athletic unbeaten in 19 matches. I think it's 9 times so far.
On the deck, gets back up quickly enough to try and prevent this attack. And there's a bit of a set-to between Aduriz, Casemiro and Ramos.
I'll tell you what, Casemiro wouldn't be doing that if he'd previously been booked. 3 on target though. There was the effort from Bale and the Ronaldo chance, both saved by Kepa.
Modric. And up on the right-hand side, it was taken out by the Athletic Club defender. No real protest from him, but from the fans, there certainly was. They thought it came off. Free kick is sent long. And there's another set-to between Raul Garcia and Casemiro.
Well, he's getting a bit sarcastic, but let's be honest, he should have been booked earlier in the game for that dreadful challenge on Iñaki Williams.
He knocks into Aduriz, in fact, and then there's a bit of a set.
Player has been active in the same place. I think they only do it for inside lefts.
Here's Benyat. No option available to him, has to play it back.
Good work from Real Madrid to close the spaces down.
And there's a bit of space here for Iñaki Williams. First time cross from him. Isn't attacked by Keylor Navas. Leaves it for his defence to get clear. Or just about clear. Overhit. It's out for a goal kick. It's going to drop for Keylor Navas to catch.
That's what I want to think about. It's good, solid. Raul Garcia, the pantomime villain, I think it has to be said.
Floated in. That's a useful ball for Aduriz. And there's a bit of a mix-up between Ramos and Navas. They're all smiles at the end of it. Carvajal hasn't got away too well from the opportunity for Athletic Club.
Gets really something almost out of nothing. It's a very high cross. Out jumps them both. Should have been really easy for Navas. But obviously Ramos, I think if you see it clearly, then you've got to try and clear it, haven't you?
Williams trying to make further progress. Marcelo's muscled him off the ball, and it's played a delightful pass over to Benzema, who was offside.
Good save from Kepa anyhow. Kepa Arrizabalaga. And it's a correct call from the linesman.
Great vision though from Marcelo in any case.
Has to be said.
Modric. Benzema. They're playing a high line.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's always the best thing to do against Madrid, although they are forcing a lot of errors.
Laporte plays back into the centre of the defence. This went to the left with Leque.
That's good defending from Carvajal, however. Just lacking a little bit of conviction in a couple of attacks, Athletic.
Ronaldo. Marcelo. Plays it in, it's straight to Karim. Iñaki Williams. That option outside, he uses it. It's Oscar Di Marcos who brings it in. Iñaki Williams! The save is by Keylor Navas. It was a little bit close to him from Iñaki Williams, but he gets down to make the save. Attack is still on for Athletic. Williams has got back on side. Oh, he gets past Kroos well. Tried to play that ball into Aduriz, but it was sent away by Ramos.
Big save that from...
Held up here. It's a good move inside from Oscar Di Marcos. Vasquez had stuck with him. Move on to the right with Iñaki Williams. He takes on Marcelo. Plays it over the head of Keylor Navas, and it's nodded in. An equaliser for Athletic Club. Who else?
The Fox.
But Aritz Aduriz. A goal for Athletic Club. They are back on terms with around about 25 minutes to go. The ball in the box, no question that he was onside.
Great work from Iñaki Williams, who was saying about the pace. This time he has put a good ball over. Nice work from Raul and Aduriz. You'd bet your house on him putting that one away. All of a sudden, game on. Madrid are going to have to step up a gear now.
And the ball pulled back across Aritz Aduriz from close range. A ball on his head. There could only be one outcome.
Just a bit guilty of ball watching Casemiro there. We came back with Aduriz. He just loses concentration, the Madrid 14. Look, there he is. Where's Aduriz?
Well, selfless from Raul Garcia, and it's acknowledged by Aritz Aduriz, who points straight over at Raul Garcia, because it is Athletic Club 1, Real Madrid 1, 25 minutes still to play at San Mamés. It's set to be a grandstand finish in the second half. The header's over to the back post, and it's slotted in by Casemiro. Real Madrid back in front, an immediate response from the La Liga leaders, and it's Casemiro who had the goal at his mercy. Real Madrid back in front, and the hard work from Athletic Club is undone just a couple of minutes after they got the equaliser.
Yeah, that's cool finish from Casemiro. Very, very cool finish. It's got a little flick on the near post, doesn't it? It's Ronaldo gets the flick. 2 assists from Cristiano. And, well, we were saying about Casemiro lost his man in the Athletic goal. Well, nobody's marking Casemiro there. Look at that, completely free. Everyone going forward. Everyone aware of the threat posed by Ramos and Ronaldo. And it's a very cool finish from the Brazilian to put Madrid back in front.
Casemiro's second La Liga goal of the season makes it Athletic Club 1, Real Madrid 2. Here it can't quite get past Aymeric Laporte.
Thought for a minute he had the beating of him there by pace.
Oh, that is a terrible challenge from Toni Kroos. If he's reached into his pocket, it's a yellow card. Aymeric Laporte's going to feel that. Kroos just left his leg in there.
Actually, it looked worse live than in the replay, actually, but...
Well, it appears that Laporte was... Athletic need to do something, and they need to do it quick.
Oof, high foot.
Very high foot from Uri Alvarez.
It is a high foot. Well, he's going for the ball, but it's high. It's only just high, so... Look at that, he's looking at the ball all the time, isn't he? But I think Casemiro got a good view of the trademark there.
Rico. Got Muniain with him. Muniain plays it through, looking for Williams, who was offside. Did get his head to the ball, but it was off target anyway.
He was going for it there, wasn't he? He's had a good game, the linesman, actually. I think he's called nearly everything correctly in this game. Actually, didn't call that one correctly. But the keeper with ball was through with Keylor Navas anyhow.
Final minute of stoppage time here at San Mamés. And this final match day before the international break. Real Madrid odds-on favourites to go through to the international break with a healthy advantage. As a yellow card is shown to Keylor Navas.
To be fair,
time wasting.
He has taken 50 seconds over this free kick. What he's
There's
so
a bit
annoyed
of
about
squaring up after the final whistle is blown, but 1, Real Madrid 2.